Controversial opinion, but I do not think that contact sports should be played until at least high school. My name is Hillary. I am a licensed and certified speech language pathologist who specializes in concussion and cognitive rehabilitation. So there's three main reasons. The first reason is just the vast amount of research and the things that are still coming out about what concussions can do for us later in life. So what is it that a single concussion might do and how that might be impactful on things like developing dementia later in life, and then the multiple concussions and subconcussive blows that are stemming, that are causing CTE or chronic traumatic encephalopathy. We know that these injuries are not just rub some dirt in it type of thing now, and they can have, it's a big deal if you're sustaining concussions. So if you limit to starting in high school, you are limiting the number of opportunities, you are limiting the risk of these kids getting concussions, concussive injuries, or even subconcussive injuries, and therefore you are protecting their brains. On that note, the second thought of protecting your brains when you're young is massively important. So when you get a concussion as an adult and you are rehabilitating, you are just trying to recover what you already have. When you were a kid and you sustain a concussion, not even contact sports, but just fell off the playground, monkey bars, whatever it is, you sustain a concussion, you're recovering for, let's say, 6 months. You are both trying to rehabilitate at the same time as trying to habilitate. Habilitate is I am learning something new. So these kids are learning so much, so fast. There's a huge difference between a 5-year-old and a 5-year-old, 5.5-year-old. There's a huge amount of change that occurs. So you are interrupting the learning process while forcing the brain to recover, and sometimes that information and that stuff that's learned can be missed. And so we want to try to ensure that these kids are gaining all of the skills that they need to be gaining, developmentally speaking, at the time that they should be doing it, or it might show up later in life. And then the third reason is that these kids just don't have the ability to make such a high level decision of, hey, this thing that's really, really fun that you and your friends like to do might impact you when you're 80. They have the I want everything now. There is nothing about delayed consequences or delayed feedback or anything like that. They just don't have the capacity to do it yet. So I would say at least until high school, they should have to have an adult helping to support these decisions. If you are going to be an NFL player as an adult, great, go for it, make that informed decision, but I don't think that kids can do it yet. So these are the reasons why I think that contact sports should not be played until high school, if not later.